Dude, don't make me toss. Dude, don't make me toss you
Alright,
around like a rag
3,
doll.
2, 1, go.
What's going on, YouTube? Doom bringing you another dual commentary, this time on Courtyard, featuring commentary from STP Lionheart as well. What's going on, Lion?
Nothing much.
Jumping right in here, first ring. What we've got going on is they're only sending one to the hill, pretty much baiting him to try and cap it, and they're going to attempt that now. What I like about this map is actually the first hill, and that's pretty much all I can really stand. What would you say in terms of the overall size of the map that you would think to be something they could work to improve on for the full version on the 25th?
I mean, well, obviously they can't really change the actual size of it. The only thing they can really change is obviously just where the hill is. Like you said, I do like the inside hill right here. I think this is a really good hill. I don't like those side pockets where the sandbags are. I just feel like if you do have it, there's not really, yeah, I don't like it. There's not really a way of defending it unless you're really spread out. Like where you are right now running, if you're up top on that side towards the right, you can kind of guard it, but down where the boom shot is, you really can't cover it that well, so it gets broken really easily, which, I mean, you'll get a lot of breaks, but, I mean, it's just bad placement. I think where that guy spawned right there, I think there should be a hill like kind of like right there, or maybe up a little bit farther, because it creates two entrances for people to come in, so it gets a little more exciting, but I don't know.
And I agree with what you're saying. I think overall, this map, when you just look at it, comparing it to Canals or Clock Tower, it just has a gigantic feel for a 4v4 map. This is more like a 5v5 map in Gears 3.
Oh, yeah.
It would be like a Gears 3 map. So, I like the creativity. I mean, but like you said, on hills like this,
Exactly.
basically,
Like,
if you don't
what are you gonna do?
spawn by this, you can't break it. Like, you
Yeah.
literally have a Hammer of Dawn and a boom shot guarding this hill. Besides people breaking it like by stealth right there, there's really no way to break this hill once you're set up.
Yeah.
So it kind
I
of
mean, you
has this part of the hill kind of has that old bones mentality. There's a lot of sandbags and stuff, kind of like on that map. But I know you were gonna get to a point, but even just see how far he has to run to break that. I mean, he broke it, but we already advanced like 30 seconds on the hill, and now we're recapping it. I don't know.
It's just I played this in the beta. I played it with you a couple times. I didn't like it. I don't think it works for King of the Hill. There's just some maps that just are not going to work. Like, I know I argue with this with a lot of people. They love the map Escalation. I do not think it works with King of the Hill. Maybe in Gears 1, maybe, but that up and down movement, I don't know. I don't like it. Execution, I love it for Escalation. You spawn at the bottom. You have low side. You get snipers. Guys, you have the other guy spawn up top. They have the high side advantage. So, I mean, they don't really get much power weapons, but they have that high side advantage where they can just come down and, lance up or shoot you. But I don't know. This is just one of the maps
where boom downing you again. I forgot.
Yeah, that is weird. Actually, if you see them get inactive and they shoot it, you can actually see like big clusters, like kind of like spread apart. Yep. I don't know if you noticed that, but it does that. It's really weird, but I do like how there's only two shots in it though.
It downs you.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think the game
cluster will be on screen for a second, and you roll into it, and you get caught by it, and you get down.
Yeah, you'll definitely see it. I don't know if it's when you shoot a regular shot too, it does that, or if it's just an active. I don't remember. But
regular shots seem to just down you unless it's absolutely in a kill zone, like in the middle of the chest or whatever.
Another thing about this map, the Hammer Dawn, they gotta put an ammo cap. I don't care what anyone says, what the argument is. I know in Gears 1 there wasn't, but they gotta put an ammo cap on it. Like, you can have a dude just, if he's good, I mean, you have to be decent with it, but if you're really good with it, you could just sit up there and just aim it down on people. I don't think it's really just something like you die with it, it's on the ground, next person picks it up. Die with the same thing, next person picks it up. I think it should be like the regular power weapons where they have ammo to it. You're not going to be using exactly. You're not going to have a sniper with like 40 shots in a round. Every time you die, you're going to keep dropping it, and someone picks it up and keeps using it. I just think that's kind of dumb. That's just my take on it.
I agree with you fully on it. Basically, what it's saying is, okay, well, we'll give you 2 boom shots, and in kind of close proximity, though, you also have to fight for a weapon that has unlimited ammo. So,
exactly.
Why would you even go for the boom when you can have the hammer? It's kind of my opinion.
It's funny. The only players I've seen get hammers, people I've seen play a Gears game before. Yep. Maybe some smart players, but for the most part, when I seen people like someone just picked it up, but the way I see this game is I never seen people pick it up. When I was playing Courtyard, I saw no one pick that hammer dawn up for the most part. They were always going for boom shot. They were always going for sniper. So yeah, I don't know.
They're also not used to the Lancer play, if you notice. During this whole gameplay, I don't really get that many kills, but the ones I get are tactically, like, thought out kills. They're just basically running into my Lancer, or they're not basically wary of it being a threat. The first night or so of the beta, I really didn't use the Lancer myself, but then I started to realize, like you know what? Maybe it's just a support weapon in most cases, but they did a pretty good job with it in this game, I thought. Comparing it to being on a map like this where you can have some form of crossfire.
I mean, I like the idea of having like a good cross going, but I don't know. It kind of got old with Gears 3. You would just have games where everyone just has their Lancers out, their bursts out, and just shooting you like crazy, and rarely you'll see shotties. But
I think
it's really balanced in this. I see people really like Lancer strafe like crazy. I don't know. I don't see people doing that. I see all out shotties. Like on occasion you're gonna Lancer if there's someone running away or running towards you, but once they get up towards you, you're gonna whip out the shotty, and that's why I love Gears 1. It was pretty much all shotgun, and then you have your torque bows, booms, and whatnot. But
what made Gears 1 such a dynamic game, in my opinion, kind of to go off what you said, there was no stopping power, okay? And at the time, we wouldn't have really known necessarily that stopping power would need to be in the game. It's more or less like you take damage, you fight through it at the same game speed as everyone else, and you're not penalized just because of the weapon constantly hitting you. Your penalty is already in play by maybe you're making the wrong read, or maybe you're out of position, right? So that's your initial penalty. It's not to further penalize you by slowing your movement down. I think that's what that game, Gears 2, 3, kind of baited people into thinking like, okay, this is acceptable tactic, but really it just slowed the pace of the game down. And maps like this, just imagine having stopping power and playing against people on this map with stopping power. What do you think?
Honestly, I think this map would have worked really well with Gears 3, just considering the weapons,
the spacing,
and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it would have worked good on Gears 3. Gears 1, I don't like it. No. Out of the beta maps, obviously Canals good. War Machine is definite.
I give A+ for War Machine, A for Canals. Gridlock,
yeah.
I'd give a B, maybe a B+, depending. Depending on the people are hoarding boom.
Oh yeah, Gridlock is bigger than this map, but it flows better. It works better with King of the Hill.
Yep.
The caps, I love them. I don't mind them at all. I think they're really good. Yeah.
I'm just looking at this hill right now with the Theron with the sniper.
I like these hills. These hills are cool.
They're good. It's different. Kind of reminds me of the newer hills they put on Canals by the torque bow. Basically, you have to fight for a side hill in each case, but this does have a bit of tactics to it. You can do shoddy battles, you can do Lancers, whatever, power weapons. I think the hills that are by the boom shot, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. This is like I'd give this as like a D- King of the Hill map. I just don't think it works. I think 1 out of every 100 games it can be fun, but
it's pretty bad. I mean, this is something I hope that I don't see much going into. If we see it, we're just gonna veto it and obviously pick something else. But
we're gonna have a lot of choices: mansion, Tyro Station, mausoleum, process, garden. I mean, all these maps I'm excited to play.
My thing is, I don't know. I hope they don't do this. I hope they don't like sectionate the maps for Pacific playlists. Like for TDM, you're playing these maps. For King of the Hill, you're playing these maps. I hope you're playing all the maps and then you just pick what you want to do. But
exactly.
I mean, I guess we'll see what they do.
Sounds like a plan to me. We'll have to see what they do.
Yeah.
Well, we'll catch you guys on the next one, and we'll see you then. Doombringer out.
Later.